Have you ever wondered what might happen if an undercover boss walked into his own hotel, only to overhear a conversation that pulled at his heartstrings? Get ready for a story filled with emotion, where what seemed like an ordinary visit turns into a moment that changes lives. Not just his own, but also the lives of complete strangers. Our journey begins with Ethan Bennett, a self-made billionaire and the founder and owner of the Skyline Suites luxury hotel chain. Ethan isn't your typical flashy businessman that you'd expect to see on magazine covers. Despite his enormous wealth, he has always stayed humble and believed that every success is built on core values. Ethan's journey started from scratch. As a teenager, he worked as a bellhop at a small motel in the outskirts of Denver, Colorado. Through years of hard work and perseverance, he turned his dreams into reality. At 50 years old, Ethan is known not only for his sharp business acumen but also for his compassionate leadership. However, managing a multi-billion-dollar empire often left him disconnected from the everyday workings of his hotels. To bridge that gap, Ethan came up with a unique idea. He would occasionally disguise himself as an ordinary traveler and visit his Skyline Suites hotels incognito. Dressed simply in jeans, a t-shirt, a cheap watch, and a baseball cap, he became unrecognizable as the visionary behind one of the most luxurious hotel chains. These undercover visits allowed him to see things through the eyes of his guests and employees, from receptionists and housekeeping staff to everyday patrons. On a chilly December evening, Ethan embarked on one such visit to the Skyline Suites in Boston. As he entered the grand lobby, he felt the warmth radiating from the sparkling chandelier and the polished marble floors, details he had poured his heart into creating. But this time he wasn't there to admire the ambience. He was there to listen and observe. And little did he know, this particular visit would lead him into a heartfelt story he never expected. But before we dive deeper into this incredible journey, don't forget to hit the like button, share this story with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more inspiring tales. Get ready because what's coming next will remind you of the magic of kindness. On a frosty December evening, Ethan Bennett slipped into a simple sweater and a pair of worn jeans, trading his sleek designer watch for a modest one he'd picked up at a convenience store. He topped off his transformation with a plain baseball cap, ensuring he looked nothing like the poised and polished CEO the media often celebrated. This time, his destination was the Skyline Suites in Boston, one of the gems of his hotel empire, renowned for its flawless service and opulent ambience. As Ethan stepped into the grand lobby, he took a moment to soak in the scene before him. The sparkling chandelier cast a warm, golden glow over the polished marble floors, and the air was filled with the welcoming hum of soft music and hushed conversations. This was the vision Ethan had worked tirelessly to create, a place where luxury met comfort, where every detail spoke of excellence. A flicker of pride warmed him, but tonight wasn't about reveling in his accomplishments. Tonight he was here to see things as they truly were. Approaching the front desk, Ethan was greeted by Emily, a young receptionist with a radiant smile that could brighten even the coldest winter night. Her kindness was effortless, her demeanor professional yet warm as she guided him through the check-in process. Not for a moment did she suspect that the man standing before her was the mastermind behind the Skyline Suites. Ethan lingered for a moment, silently appreciating her patience and genuine hospitality, before making his way to his room. Later that evening, drawn by the soft murmur of voices and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, Ethan wandered down to the cozy lobby cafe. Choosing a quiet corner table, he sat back, blending seamlessly into the background. As he cradled the warm cup in his hands, Ethan had no idea that what he was about to overhear would change the course of his evening, and perhaps his life. Seated in a quiet corner of the lobby cafe, Ethan Bennett sipped his coffee, blending effortlessly into the background. He relished the anonymity, observing the world around him without the weight of expectations. But just as he allowed himself to relax, his attention was drawn to a conversation drifting from the table behind him. The voices, soft but laden with emotion, seeped into his consciousness. "I can't believe this place is so expensive," a young man muttered, his frustration evident in every syllable. "We've been saving for months just to afford one night here." A woman's voice followed, gentle but with an undercurrent of emotion that hinted at something deeper. "I know," she said softly, likely his wife or girlfriend. "But it's our anniversary. I just wanted this to be special. Besides, you've been working so hard, you deserve this." Ethan paused mid-sip, his curiosity piqued. He shifted slightly, careful not to draw attention to himself. The man's voice broke through again, tinged with guilt and exhaustion. "It's not about deserving it," he said, the weight of his words settling heavily in the air. "It's about the reality of it. We're barely scraping by as it is, and I still don't have enough to cover my mom's medical bills. Spending money on something like this, it just feels wrong." There was a moment of silence before the woman spoke again, her tone softening with tenderness. "I understand," she said. "But sometimes we need moments like this, moments that remind us life isn't just about the struggle. Look around, Ethan. You built this for us. You worked so hard, put in overtime for months just to make this happen. Let's enjoy it even if it's only for tonight." Ethan leaned back, his heart heavy. Their words stirred something deep within him. He could hear the exhaustion in the man's voice, the quiet resolve in the woman's. Their story echoed memories of his own journey, long days, sleepless nights, sacrifices made for fleeting glimpses of joy. For the first time in a long while, Ethan was reminded of the people who walked through his hotel doors, not just the wealthy or the elite, but those who saved and sacrificed for a rare chance to escape the hardships of life. "It's just for tonight," the man murmured, his voice tinged with resignation. Ethan Bennett sat frozen, the words echoing in his mind like a haunting melody. A sharp pang coursed through his chest, and he realized why this conversation struck such a nerve. It reminded him of himself, years ago, back when his days were consumed by endless shifts just to scrape together enough to pay rent and support his family. He could still recall the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the constant cloud of uncertainty. Their story wasn't just theirs, it was his too. This unexpected reminder wasn't just about his journey but about the true purpose of the hotels he had built. They weren't merely for the wealthy and privileged, they were sanctuaries for people like this couple, who saved every penny for a fleeting moment of joy. That thought lingered with Ethan long after the couple had left the cafe. The next morning, as the sun streamed through the windows of the dining area, Ethan spotted them again. They were seated at a small table, sharing a simple breakfast. The man looked visibly tired, the weight of life etched into the lines on his face. Yet there was a softness in his eyes as he gazed at the woman across from him, a quiet love, gratitude, and resilience that no hardship could diminish. Moved by an urge he couldn't ignore, Ethan decided to approach them. He introduced himself simply as Jake, a traveler who loved meeting new people. The couple, who introduced themselves as Alex and Mia, greeted him warmly, their genuine kindness catching him off guard. Over the next hour they opened up about their lives. Alex, a mechanic, worked grueling hours to cover the mounting costs of his mother's cancer treatment. Mia, a part-time teacher, contributed as much as she could while pursuing her passion for art. Their struggles were many, but so was their determination to find moments of happiness amidst the chaos. Ethan listened intently, his heart heavy yet inspired by their resilience. Their story wasn't just one of hardship but of love and unwavering hope, a reminder of the strength it takes to keep going when life feels insurmountable. For Alex and Mia, this one night at Skyline Suites wasn't just a getaway, it was a sanctuary, a moment to celebrate their love amidst the swirling chaos of life. What they didn't realize was that the kind stranger they were speaking to was none other than Ethan Bennett, the man who had built this very hotel. As their conversation drew to a close, Ethan felt a profound sense of purpose welling within him. He couldn't walk away without doing something. Yet he wasn't ready to reveal his identity, not just yet. With a polite excuse, he stepped away and quietly approached the front desk, where Emily, the receptionist, was stationed. Speaking in hushed tones, he instructed her to cover the couple's entire stay and discreetly process a refund for their payment. The next morning, as Alex and Mia approached the front desk to check out, Emily greeted them with a warm smile. "Your stay has been complimentary," she explained gently. "A guest who overheard your story wanted to do something kind for you." For a moment, the couple stood in stunned silence. Then tears began to fill their eyes as they processed what had just happened. "Who would do something like this?" Alex asked, his voice trembling. But Emily, honoring Ethan's request, simply shook her head and smiled. "They wish to remain anonymous," she said softly. Back in his office a week later, Ethan found himself unable to stop thinking about Alex and Mia. Their story lingered in his mind like a melody he couldn't forget. It wasn't the grandeur of his business empire or the accolades that truly mattered. It was moments like these, when his work could bring genuine joy to people who needed it most. Determined to turn this inspiration into action, Ethan began planning a new initiative. Within days, he laid the groundwork for a program that would provide complimentary stays for families facing financial or medical hardships. It wasn't just about giving, it was about creating hope in the midst of struggle. For Ethan, this wasn't just a business decision. It was a way to infuse his work with the compassion and purpose that had guided him from the very beginning. Ethan Bennett's initiative, named Horizon Hope, was designed to provide complimentary stays for families facing financial or medical hardships, those who needed a break the most. It was a testament to his belief that his hotels should not only serve as a beacon of luxury but also as a source of hope. Months later, Alex and Mia received a surprising invitation. They were flown to New York and accommodated at Skyline Suites' flagship hotel, an experience beyond anything they could have imagined. It was here, amidst the grandeur and anticipation, that they finally uncovered the truth. The kind, unassuming traveler they had met during their anniversary trip, Jake, was none other than Ethan Bennett, the visionary behind the Skyline Suites empire. When Ethan took the stage that evening to officially announce the launch of Horizon Hope, his eyes immediately sought out Alex and Mia in the crowd. A warm smile spread across his face as he began to speak. With sincerity resonating in every word, he shared how their story, of love, resilience, and sacrifice, had been the spark that inspired this program. He described how their courage in the face of hardship reminded him of the heart and soul behind every person who walked through the doors of his hotels. As Ethan concluded his speech, the room erupted into thunderous applause. Among the standing ovation, Alex and Mia were the first to rise, their faces illuminated by a mixture of astonishment and gratitude. Tears glistened in Mia's eyes, and Alex's expression, though overwhelmed, carried a profound sense of respect and appreciation. And so, what began as a quiet act of kindness in a cafe grew into something far greater, a ripple that would touch countless lives. Through Horizon Hope, Ethan's hotels became more than just destinations. They became a symbol of compassion and generosity, a legacy rooted in the belief that even in life's toughest moments, a glimmer of hope could shine through. That's the story, friends. I hope it touched your heart as much as it did mine. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible tales of inspiration. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Your stories mean the world to us. Thank you for being part of this journey, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and spread kindness wherever you go. The story of Ethan Bennett, Alex, and Mia is not just a touching journey but a powerful testament to the strength of kindness, love, and gratitude in life. Amid the relentless pace of modern living, simple yet heartfelt acts of generosity become the sparks that ignite hope, connect people, and create miracles. Ethan's kindness, born from a compassionate heart, went far beyond material value. He didn't just sponsor a night stay, he gave Alex and Mia a chance to experience love and joy amidst their struggles. His gesture resonates with the idea that sometimes, a small act of goodwill can carry immense significance, transforming the lives of others and our own. The love Alex and Mia share is a beautiful symbol of resilience. Despite financial and health challenges, they prioritized creating meaningful moments together. Their love not only served as a driving force to help them endure adversity but also reminds us that love has the power to heal and enrich life, no matter the circumstances. Their gratitude serves as a profound reminder to cherish the small blessings and the kind souls we encounter. This story invites us to live more kindly, love more deeply, and express heartfelt thanks for the goodness that still exists around us. Through its simplicity and depth, this story inspires us to reflect on how acts of kindness, rooted in empathy, can ripple outward, touching lives and fostering a sense of shared humanity. It calls us to be the change we wish to see in the world, proving that in life's hardest moments, kindness, love, and gratitude are what make it truly beautiful. What is one small act of kindness you've experienced or shared that made a lasting impact? We'd love to hear your story. Life always holds wonderful secrets, like ever-present miracles waiting by your side. All you need is sincerity and a heartfelt wish, and I believe miracles can happen, no matter how dire your circumstances may seem. Just don't give up, always hold on to your dreams and wishes. And don't forget to share and subscribe to the Soul Deep Stories channel to hear more inspiring stories every day.